Hey everyone, welcome to Tea Time with T. T here again. And yes, it's a double video Wednesday. I did not record one last week. It was Thanksgiving week and we had like 3 dinners to go to last week, so it was a little crazy. But I also spent a lot of time with my elderly aunt because, it's hard enough being alone on Thanksgiving and lonely or any holiday or any day, let alone when you're elderly. It gets a lot worse because you feel like, you're a burden or whatnot. And, I love my aunt, so I don't want her to feel that way. So, we just chilled and had really great conversations. And during the holiday season, take the time and have conversations with the older generations of your family and friends. You will learn so much. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, Uncle Joe just tells that same old story over and over and over again. Listen to Uncle Joe, because there will be something in that story that is worth hearing. And you need to hear it. Because you can learn so much from the older generations. Excuse me, coffee. Um, it's just, I think there are so many things involved with the holidays that can turn us off to them or, make us dislike them. And 99% of the time, it is usually the family gatherings. Oh, crazy whoever and cranky aunt whoever and whatnot. But you don't know what these people have been through. You might have heard this story or that story, but you don't truly know because there's a lot of shit that goes unsaid, especially in the older generations. They don't like to toot their own horn or whatever. They don't really let a lot of their emotions and lessons they've learned from emotional issues and situations really come through. So you have to pay attention. You have to be, vigilant with listening and hearing what's not being said. For example, I had a couple of uncles that have passed away, and they were in Vietnam. And they rarely spoke of it, but when they did, you could just feel the heartbreak and the trauma and the stress that they were in. And that explained a lot on their behavior once they got back. I mean, because once you've seen and done some of those things, you can't undo them or unsee them. And it really wreaks havoc on you. Like the first time I found out that one of my uncles could not look at Jello without having Vietnam flashbacks, it was, I mean, of course, years and years after Vietnam, but it really struck me hard. And I actually, sat down and cried and I apologized. I said, I didn't know and I'm so sorry. And, well, I made it a point. Anytime he was coming over, there was no Jello in the house. I mean, the kids loved Jello, but there was no Jello of any kind in the house when he was coming over. And it's just, he wouldn't talk about it, but you could see the scarring underneath the surface, so to speak, if you just pay attention. Like, there's so many lessons that you can learn and so much knowledge. And it's just something that you should treasure. So, as you go into the holiday season, we've already had Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone had a great one. Um, Take that little extra time and give it that little bit of extra attention to, talk to crazy Aunt Bertha for a minute and really listen. Not just with your ears, but with your eyes and your heart. Because when you listen with everything, you see so much more. And that's what I want for all of y'all this holiday season, is I want you to have those experiences that uplift you and make you smile and bring you joy. And whether it's, getting a homemade card from your niece or nephew, or, you know, Aunt Betty's making you, special cookies or whatever. I just want you to have all of those happy, warm fuzzies this season, because it's been a good year. We're still here. We're still kicking. We're still, alive. And for the most part, we're still whole. So, why be down and a Grinch or whatever? We're going to be fucking happy. Yes. And because we are so blessed. We have, family. We have friends. We have each other. So, if you want to see a slew of new topics for next year, please jump over to Facebook and leave a comment on a topic suggestion. If you want to be anonymous, send me a message. We'll keep your name out of it. The link is down below. Give us a thumbs up. You can leave a comment here even. I just want your input, because I just want to hear what you have to say as well. It's not all about me. It's never been about me. This is us interacting together. So remember, be good to others, but especially be good to you. I'll see you next week.